Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead.
And Jack.
So welcome to Suggestions Week. So if I didn't pick your suggestion, eventually it will be chosen. I couldn't fit it all into 1 week. So tonight I want to thank Sally Gordon. Hers is cheesy potatoes. And who doesn't like cheesy potatoes? Seriously? So the first thing you're going to do is 32 ounces of hash browns. And then you're going to take a can of cream of mushroom or cream of chicken soup, whatever one you choose. I would imagine you could use any cream soup that you want. And you're going to put it in there. Ha,
oh, that actually worked! Whoa!
Hoo-hoo. All right, and then you're going to use, it says on here, a half pint of sour cream. A half pint is actually a cup. I just found that out because I had to look it up. And then when I was putting Jack's in there, it says half pint right on the cup thing. So I didn't have to look it up. It was already there. But, you know, I looked it up anyway. All right, so we're going to put that in there. We had sour cream, cheese, potatoes. I was all about it. Yes, sir. Now it says a half a cup of milk. The only thing I didn't see in here is that I didn't see salt. Ugh. I just wore part of Jack's milk. It's been a couple days since I cooked, huh? Believe it or not, you guys, while we're on vacation, I really did kind of miss cooking. I never thought I'd say that, but I don't know. There's just something about being in your own kitchen and doing your own meals, and I don't know. I kind of missed it, to be honest. Hey, Jack, there's salt on the table. If you could grab it, please. Now, I know it doesn't say it, but I'm going to add salt and pepper because I think it's important to season your potatoes. So I'm going to use salt and pepper. I'm not going to use a ton of salt because it's got the sour cream in it and it also has the soup in it, and those are salty. So now you're going to mix this together really good. Look at that. I'll move it towards you. Nice. Jack's hugging his bowl. Now it says once you got that all mixed together real good, you want to put in 1 cube of butter melted, which I assume that's 1 tablespoon maybe. So that's what I did. And stir that into it. This is so weird because I'm not used to doing other people's recipes. So bear with me if I don't do it right. And then it says put half of your cheese, which would be half a cup. And it's never been opened, so this one's going to give me a heartache. I hate when it does that. See if you can get that open, Jack. I tell ya. So a little about our vacation. It was nice. It was really a long drive down, a long drive back, and we did a lot of driving because he knows I can't walk around. So we did an awful lot of driving, and we finally, on Saturday, we took a 10-minute power nap, all of us did, because we were all tired. And then I said, how about, I got a great idea, and they were like, what? And I says, why don't we drop you back off at your apartment, unless you want to come back to the hotel, and we'll take an hour nap. And he's like, I'm for that. So I'm going to put cheese in here. And so he texts us to let us know that he is awake. And then I said, us too, and I said, I got another good idea. I called him. I says, why don't you come to the hotel? We'll order pizza. We can watch a movie, and we can, you know, just BS between us. and spend some time together. He goes, I really love that idea. So we ordered the Sal's pizza. It was right across the street. It's pretty good. We watched a cartoon. I don't remember what it was, but animals were going to pay back all their owners and stuff. It was pretty funny. So
I'll let you know the bag was open. I didn't have to rip it.
I know I did that. I just couldn't get it apart.
Oh.
So now you're going to put it in a greased 9x13 pan. Look at that. Tom's going to love this. He loves anything with potatoes in it. And then you're going to put the other half cup of cheese over top. Let me put it down here just a little bit. Can I have the cheese real quick, Jack? Thank you.
I put it over here because I thought we were done with it.
Nope. And then we're going to sprinkle that last half cup on top. Alrighty, here you go, Jack. And then we're going to put that in the oven, 350, for 45 minutes uncovered. Put this over here a little bit. Now I thought maybe what would be a good side dish for that is if we made cheeseburgers. And I'm going to cook them nice and slow. And I'm going to put my hamburger seasoning on there. Because hamburgers just aren't hamburgers without it. You want some seasoning, Jack?
Yeah.
Alright. Let me get this started and we'll be back and we'll chat a little bit. Alright, so everything's in the oven. Thought I'd come back just long enough to tell you about the trip. So, we ended up going to Cooters and a couple other places and went driving by a few things, and the Mexican restaurant that my son took us to, it was just one of those outside things, you know, that you order. And I go, do they have any Mexican orange? And she goes, we don't carry any pop at all or any drinks. So my son went in and got me an orange in there. I love the Mexican orange because they use pure sugar, and it's mandarin oranges, and it tastes like you're drinking oranges. I love it. I have loved it my whole life. I grew up in a Hispanic neighborhood, so yeah, we got to taste all that stuff, and it was really good. So we did that, and he says don't use the hot sauce, even the medium or mild, because they're really hot. Tom didn't believe him, so he goes, well, Dad, just dip your finger in there and try it. And Tom's lips were burning for like a half hour. So, and that was the mild. It was pretty funny. I couldn't believe how Broadway had changed. Because when my kids were little and we went there, you know, there was like record shops and you know, little things like that. He said they close Broadway off completely at night because it's so busy. Party buses, scooters, just, they even had those one thing mall cop things, whatever those are called. I go, well, because he hasn't had time, because he's on a 5-month program and he has to get all this licensing and stuff, so he's been having to work really, really hard, you know, with work and then with studies and then testing and stuff too. And I can't remember when he said the program was over, in November, December, whatever it is, but until then he's really busting tail. And do you know, guys, for the first time, Nate is my stepson, but we don't do that around here. We have our sons. And I said, how are you doing financially? You know, not that we can help him, but how are you doing? He says, I'm really good. And I said to him, I says, you know, I haven't heard that in a long time from you. And he goes, I've never said that. So he and he seems really happy. And so, as a mom, I got to see his apartment, and it's only 410 square feet. But the kitchen was beautiful. It like took up one whole wall, and it has full size, you know, stove and refrigerator and everything. And he's got cute little free, he got a free couch and other things, and things he did for his cat, and he has its own washer and dryer. His bathroom's bigger than mine. So it's a really small apartment, very expensive, but he really likes it. And to see how he talks about Nashville and how he feels like I even said to him, I go, I seen all these girls in the little booty shorts and, you know, cowboy boots and everything, and I go, how are you staying single with all these hot chicks down here? And he goes, I'm focused on my career. And it was so actually nice to hear all that. And so when he left, he hugged us really tight, and I'm not gonna lie, I cried. Not while he was there, you know, just like when you load your kids on the bus for the first time and you cry as soon as they leave. Yeah. But I felt like I put him in, he's in God's hands, and he's good. He's good and he's happy. So that's a good thing. And it was really nice to spend time with him. And hopefully he'll be up here either Christmas or Thanksgiving, because they can't use any PTO up until they get through this training. We had one bad thing happen on the way home. And actually I called Rhoda because I was so upset. There was a really bad accident that I'm sure probably nobody survived. And that I cried for like a half hour. Because it just, that's horrible. But generally it was pretty good. The weather was great going down, coming back. We had a good time. It's just, I wish we could have had more time. Even though he was working today, we could have taken our time to get home and, you know, done some stops. And we did get goldenrod. We could not find any in Tennessee. And we went to this rock shop in Kentucky, and we were coming down the hill, and I'm like, goldenrod. Because they say don't pick it off the highway, because then it's tainted. And Tom's like, well, that's their property. And I go, there's weeds everywhere. I don't think they weed whack it, so they probably won't care. So that's what I have dehydrating right now, is that goldenrod. It says it's great for inflammation, and so we're going to see if that can maybe help on our mobility a little bit better, so that maybe it's not so inflamed. Excuse me. And then I posted on my community channel today about, you know, it's going to be like a get to know me. That's kind of what she did. And we haven't done that in a while, and we've got some new people, so maybe it would be kind of nice to get to know me and what I'm looking for in my channel and which direction I want to go, and see what you guys think about it and all that good stuff. So far it's been a good response that you guys would like to see that. Next week we're going to do the frozen take out of your freezer. And then I was thinking, because I've seen Mary today do, what do they call that? Ramen. And what would you guys think about a ramen week? Because, you know, there's all kinds of really good recipes with it. So what do you think about that? Maybe not for a couple of weeks yet, because I do want to do some more pantry pull meals and stuff too, because I think it's important that we learn how to cook from our pantries and stuff that we've been, you know, saving up. I do not want to dwindle my pantry. That's not what I want to do. And I don't want to do yours either. Because, you know, replacing a 35-cent can of corn now to where it's getting to be 70-some cents, I think, even at Walmart. So we don't want you spending all that kind of money. But at least learn how to cook from it. So any suggestions on stuff that you guys would like to see, just, you know, put it down there. But we're going to let this cook a little bit, because I could talk all day. And I'm sure you don't want to watch me all day. So we're going to let this stuff cook a little bit, and then we'll be back. Alrighty, so we're back. I told Jack, I said, this is going to be hot. And I go, steamy just like me. So he touched my arm, and he goes, like that. You're too funny. Alright, so we're going to try the cheesy potatoes.
That's very good.
Thank you, Sally. That was really good. And we got our cheeseburgers over there with some Swiss on them. That was really good. I will tell you, Sherry would like this. I think if you crinkled up bacon. Sorry, Sally, but I think if you crinkled up some bacon in there, it'd be even way better. But that is really a good recipe, and thank you for sharing that and suggesting it, because I think it's really good. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yummy. So we'll be back. Tom's got to go to the chiropractor, and then he'll be home, and we'll give it a taste test.
Bye.
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. Well, hi, Tom.
Hello.
How was your trip to Tennessee?
It was wonderful. Got to see my kid and say hi to him and give him a big hug.
Feel better now?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so this is Suggestions Week. And we made cheesy potatoes, and you're going to try burger, which we all know how that tastes.
Tastes like a burger with cheese.
All right, well, the cheesy potatoes are from Sally. Tell me what you think.
You're almost like... Can't think of the name. Hash brown.
They are hash browns.
Oh. Well, maybe that's why they take with hash. With cheese.
Well, there's some other stuff in there. What do you think?
Pretty good. It's really good, actually.
So
Like a third bite.
So the suggestion,
Might keep it on my fork.
the suggestion worked great.
I think it's wonderful.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Sally, for giving us that suggestion. Have a great night. Be a blessing. Be blessed. And bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.